What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disney Movie No, Disney News Weekly. That's right, we got a new name and we've got new news for you. We're going to be talking about Star Wars. We're going to talk about Beauty and the Beast and Pixar Pier. Let's do it.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk, we talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's Disney Movie News.
What's that? What was the name of the title they had in there? Disney Movie News? That's antiquated. We're Disney News Weekly because we figured we'd cover a lot of things like the parks, like Disney Channel, a bunch of other things. And so now we are just Disney News Weekly. That way we can cover everything, encompass all of the Disneyverse. And I'm Leo. I'm the guy who sits on the far right. You can follow me on the internet, I'm sure. Well, who is this on my left?
New phone, who dis?
You sit on the left if you're watching.
Oh, I sit on the right from our perspective.
Yeah. My name
We're not doing
is
internet handles.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
I did this one. What's your name?
My
Too meta.
name is Keetin, and you guys can follow me at Keetin Marchi all over the interwebs.
She did it anyway.
What?
She did it anyway, guys. We didn't say our handles, even though Keaton broke the rules, because today's sort of we're sort of soft rebooting Disney Movie News.
Yeah, you should tell him.
Well, I'm telling him because it's a little confusing. There's a lot going on. We're not saying our handles, and except for Keaton making jokes about talking slowly. We're sort of reformatting everything. Just want to be transparent with you guys. So, yeah, that's why you might not see Twitter handles. We're working on that kind of stuff. We've got a temporary placeholder logo, but from now on, we are going to be Disney News Weekly. So thanks for joining us on our first episode of Disney News Weekly, but like our 103rd episode of Disney Movie News. We've got some interesting stuff going on today, right?
Yeah. Got some good news.
Got some good news.
Good news.
Top of the news, easy, low-hanging fruit. Black Panther getting a sequel. Surprise!
Not.
Not good. That's not. I mean, every Marvel movie got a sequel. Even Ant-Man got a sequel.
Yeah, right.
I'm not really surprised about this.
Oh, I guess you're right. I didn't think about it that way. Now I'm just like, oh yeah, all of them have sequels.
It's a money-making machine.
And Black Panther is the most money-making of the most money-making machines. Yeah, Wakanda Forever ×2 now. Do we know when we're going to be getting that, Sarah?
No, it's just like Kevin Feige said it.
He
was like, yes.
The reason they're announcing it so quickly is because it's a duh moment. Obviously, they're going to make a second Black Panther. My question is, who will the villain be? And what will it really be about? Because by the time we get to Black Panther 2, we're post-Infinity War time.
Yeah, so, spoiler, T'Challa survives.
We don't know. It could be a generational thing. Also, yeah, you got to let T'Challa survive because he's finally getting the limelight. You don't kill him in like one movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Doctor Strange doesn't have a sequel. That's
You're
because
right,
that movie
Doctor
was
Strange
boring.
does not.
That movie was extremely boring.
I dare you. I'm sorry that the concepts of the larger universal scope of space and time and philosophy and spirituality woven in.
I don't feel bad for this guy.
The Sorcerer Supreme, Benedict Cumberbuns. Why you hated on Strange, man?
I just didn't care. I thought he was annoying.
I liked it. No, I liked it though.
He was annoying. He was like, my hands.
What was he like?
He was so mean to Rachel McAdams.
He was so mean.
He learned, and then he came back and was nice to her.
But I don't know. He needs to work a little harder.
Development.
Okay,
he worked hard. He learned how to astral project.
Cool.
That's working pretty hard.
Okay, I rewatched Doctor Strange a couple weeks ago, and I did enjoy it a lot more on the second viewing.
It's like a visual treat for sure.
It's so, and I think the first time I saw it too, it was so much of a sensory overload with all the new it was just really, I was like, what is happening?
That's why I like it. Isabella in the chat is saying that I'm upset because I cosplay him. That's partially why, but I honestly really, really like Doctor Strange. I think he's a very cool character, and I personally enjoy the movie. Again, guys, this is going back to the same thing I talked about last week. The reasons I liked Wrinkle in Time is because I like those sort of larger, less tangible, sort of philosophical ideologies and the constructs of trying to manifest space and time into something physical that you can observe and control. And I always like movies about those sorts of things. It's one of my favorite topics. So I'm partial to that sort of film.
The scene where he is astro projecting and telling Rachel McAdams how to sit
in the surgery,
that is probably one of my favorite scenes in a Marvel movie ever. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But the whole movie as a whole, it's not my favorite.
Yeah, it's also cool. I was watching the making of that movie. It is a feat technologically, like the way that they created it was really, really impressive. The way they did the CGI stuff with the worlds like flipping and stuff like that, actually not that different from the way they do Transformers, funny enough. But like how they show how they made that scene, and they were like, it's interesting because the technology that we use to create that scene is something that we've had forever. We just have to figure out how to do it for this particular setup, and it creates a whole new world of challenges. It's really cool behind the scenes. If you guys have the DVD, check it out. See, there's more to Doctor Strange than meets the eye of Agamotto anyway. Anyways, we're done with that. Black Panther sequel, thumbs up. Next up, speaking of movies that are not straight up Disney, but the fringe Disney movies, Star Wars getting a live action series directed by Jon Favreau.
Every time I see this guy, all I can think of is Heroes.
Heroes?
Wasn't he in Heroes?
I don't know. I didn't watch
No, he
Heroes.
was in Entourage.
I thought he was in Heroes.
Is he in Heroes?
Let's see.
At least if he is, that's not what he's. It's definitely not what he's known
I know.
for.
I think that's the first time I was introduced to him. Maybe I'm getting him completely like confused with another actor that looks very similar.
He does look a lot like Zachary Quinto, that's for sure.
No, he does not look like Zachary Quinto at all.
I don't think he was in
They're
Heroes.
brothers. I think they're related.
I don't think he was in Heroes.
Oh my gosh.
Guys,
No.
Super Iron Halo saying no one has DVDs anymore, Leo. We use Blu-rays. Yeah, Blu-rays are DVDs. Like, what do you think that is? It's a DVD.
It's on a DVD.
It's a Blu-ray
guys.
disc.
Yeah.
Digital video
whatever.
disc. Yeah, anyway. Also, not everybody's baller like you, Super Iron Halo. Forget that, you know, some of the world still uses VHS. I use Beta, personally.
I like laser discs.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. They're going to be hot.
What are Laserdisc?
Do you really not know?
Is that a DVD?
Oh my God. It's like a DVD that's
It's
like this
DVD
big.
the size of like a
record.
vinyl record.
That's just going to take up a
They
lot
didn't
of
last.
space.
They didn't last.
I was going to say, that just
yeah.
seems dumb.
It was before DVDs, and
It
they
was
were like,
before
we can make
DVDs.
these smaller.
Yeah. And remember that the competition between Blu-ray and HD? They were both the same thing. They were just high resolution DVDs, and Blu-ray.
You're thinking
won
of
the
this guy.
competition.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm thinking
That's
of.
the guy. He's in
Greg
Star Wars.
Greg
Does he
Grunberg.
not, though?
Not,
No, they're just like both kind of like chubby
They've-
white guys with black hair.
They've
Yeah.
been up against each other in many auditions in the past. I bet you any amount of money.
Anyway,
Sorry. were you just recently watching
He was in Star Wars though, so you were close. 'Cause
Shia LaBeouf?
He's directing
the
Star
music
Wars.
video?
he wasn't. No, don't worry about that. He's not in Star Wars. Jon Favreau is going to be making
Directing
Star Wars.
I know he's making Star Wars, and then latest
think I
Star
was
Wars
in
movies.
Star
Yeah,
Wars.
he's in them. So
I trust Jon Favreau.
I trust him. I mean, let's put it this way: the Marvel franchise is what it is because of Feige and Favreau.
And then Jungle Book is really good.
The Jungle Book was great.
Is he involved in Lion King or
He's the
directed
director
Lion
of
King.
Lion King.
Praise?
Yeah,
We're good.
exactly.
We're
And also,
good.
what was the food truck movie? Chef.
Chef is
Chef was
so
really
good.
Stars and directs it.
If you haven't seen Chef, go and watch it. I think it's on Netflix, but it's a great film.
About Cuban sandwiches, so I'm biased.
They're great and they're delicious, and I eat them now all the time.
What,
I don't
Cuban
think we
sandwiches?
know.
I love them.
I could have told you that.
Medianoche.
Medianoche.
I don't think we know what this show's going to be about.
Star Wars.
Someone asked if we know what it's going to be about. We don't.
Here's what we know. We're getting a Favreau Star Wars series.
Live
which will
action.
be live action series, which will be very good pointing that out. That's really interesting. We're getting a Rian Johnson trilogy. We're getting a
Very nervous for
Directors
that.
of Game of Thrones trilogy, which we don't know if it will
Benioff
be.
and DB Weiss, yeah.
Thank you for that. That will probably be on the digital service, but again, that is just a guess. We don't know for sure. What other Star Wars? I mean, are we getting another animated series? Who knows? It's just like, it's crazy how much Disney has announced for Star Wars and how much content we're going to be getting in the Star Wars universe. Just Star Wars after Star Wars. Every war is a Star War.
Now I have the Shia LaBeouf song stuck in my head. Thank you, Chat and Sarah.
Shia LaBeouf.
Running through the... Oh, man.
Don't forget about Elf. Did he direct Elf? If he directed Elf, that's the cherry on the
He's
cake.
the best director. Why has he not won an Academy Award? He's phenomenal.
Because he doesn't care about those awards. They don't mean anything, okay? It's all politics. He's about making entertainment.
Yeah, he did direct Elf.
God
Oh
bless
my
him, Jon Favreau.
gosh!
Oh my God, Elf, best Christmas movie of all time.
A new Star Wars animated show is in the works.
Elf in Love,
thank you, Disney
actually.
Film Facts. I thought I had heard that somewhere, probably from you. Disney Film Facts, shout out, always the homie. All right, so we've got that news. We don't know anything else about it, but that is exciting. A lot of announcements without a lot of details happening. Production has started on Artemis Fowl. Sarah?
I know, our most anticipated Disney release.
Do you have any attachment to Artemis Fowl?
No.
What is Artemis Fowl about?
It's a book. It's
I don't
about
either.
what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We had this
little boy.
conversation the last time we
I know.
talked about it.
I know. Someone was saying I should cosplay the kid as he or something.
Yeah. So they're filming in England and Ireland,
Okay.
and it started.
Are you excited?
No, but maybe I will be when we see a trailer.
I think it is the same demographic as Wrinkle in Time.
I think you're right.
I think it's like the same demographic as Percy Jackson.
Oh. You know, one time I watched one of those
That's
Percy
the same-
Jackson movies, and it wasn't as bad as I
hear the books are
expected it to
amazing.
be.
I hear the movies are like, if you didn't like the Harry Potter adaptations of the books into movie, then you would absolutely loathe Percy Jackson.
Wait, can we talk about how, speaking of Harry Potter, how great the new Fantastic Beasts trailer is? I think it looks awesome.
We're protesting.
Oh no, I hit a nerve.
First of all, you cannot apparate onto Hogwarts school grounds.
Have you even read Hogwarts: A History?
Did you
Maybe
end up doing that? Did you end up making that that meme? Like
But weren't they-
Dumbledore had seen some things in 15 years?
I made it. It's
Did
on
you make
Twitter.
it a meme? Or did you just tweet it? Okay, you tweeted it.
tweeted
Wait, pull it up right now.
Yeah, so Sarah made an image where it's Jude Law and he's smiling, and then in which movie is it where they had the flashback?
Okay,
It's
listen.
the
Half-Blood
Half-Blood Prince. They show a flashback to when Dumbledore first meets Tom Riddle, and he's a little kid, and it's supposed to be 15 years after
Okay,
the... yeah.
Dumbledore goes to visit Tom Riddle in the orphanage in 1938, and Fantastic Beasts takes place in the 1920s. We don't know when in the 20s, but like, okay, so sometime in 15 years, Jude Law becomes,
An old man.
what's his name? Michael
Richard
Gambon.
Gere.
Michael
Oh, Michael
Gambon.
Gambon.
Richard Harris is the old one.
Grumpy, Grumpledore.
Grumpledore.
The reason I was trying to make this meme, I was trying to make this tweet because I was going to be like, sometime in this 15 years, Dumbledore decided to just start wearing robes. But then I realized that David Yates has been ceasing to have wizards actually wear robes the entire time he's been working on the movies. So even in the 6th movie, he's not wearing robes, which is the worst thing that's ever happened
Why?
to humanity.
Why? I mean, they gotta like blend in when they're in like public.
No, that's the point, is that they don't.
They do,
That's
though.
the point, is that they don't. In the
But
first
they're trying to
book,
keep themselves a secret.
no, they don't go out into the regular
in
world.
Harry Potter,
They don't
who
go out
knows?
they don't go out into the regular world. In the first book, people are like, why are all these freaks out on the street? Because they're so happy that Voldemort was defeated when he tried to kill Harry Potter that they're just going out into the street, and everyone's like, what are all these freaks
I'm
in
not
robes?
talking about that one specific moment. I'm talking about like when he has to like, you know, go fetch Harry. I know he still wears robes, but
He
like,
wears robes, and then
But,
at
like,
the
how- that's not very good at hiding, then.
at the Quidditch World Cup in Book 4, there's that wizard who's like wearing Muggle clothes, but he doesn't know what he's doing, so he's wearing a woman's dress, and he's like, I like it because I have air around my privates. Like, it's
Yeah.
many different times they talk about how wizards
But
wear.
here's the difference. Dumbledore's not a dummy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
It's possible that Dumbledore dressed normal to go to the orphanage.
That's what I mean.
But it's not mentioned in the book.
Yeah, but come on.
I think they even mention that he's wearing robes.
If you're trying to keep your world a secret, you don't
I'm
go
just
around
saying
running around
that
in
starting
pajama
with
pants.
movie 3, it was terrible that they decided to put like Hermione in a juicy jacket and like Harry in torn up jeans. It was dumb, and it's still dumb.
It's
now.
relatable.
No, it's dumb. It's dumb, and it's still dumb.
Is it dumb or is it Dumbledore?
That's the end of round 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Tune in next week when we discuss Snape,
Well,
good guy or bad guy. You decide.
Sorry I mentioned it.
Well, anyway,
I actually have no preference. I just like riling Sarah up.
I know.
I think they should have been in their robes more, to be honest, or in their school clothes.
I wanted them in robes
yeah,
more
Me too. But
when I
again,
was a kid because I'm like, robes are awesome.
But how
the
many
little pointy
how many
hats.
juicy jackets were sold that year?
The original pointy hats that they put on those heads in the first
Too
movie
much,
were
too far.
terrible.
No, it's accurate.
It's accurate. It's accurate, Harry. Accurate. Sarah, if you had to teach one Harry Potter class, what would you teach?
Like if I could just pick,
Yeah.
probably charms.
Transfiguration, come on.
Defense against the dark arts.
Well, then you're
Clearly.
gonna die.
Bring it on. Bring it on. That's
All
what I'm
of them
saying.
die.
I want to. No, not all of them. Not all of them.
Or
right,
you
Sarah?
go crazy.
Not all of them die. Right, Sarah?
Defense against
They
the
don't
dark
all
arts.
die.
Exactly. Okay.
Lupin didn't die.
Yeah, Lupin didn't die.
Well, he did.
Well, not because he was.
Spoiler alert, Lupin dies.
I mean, I'll die one day too, you guys. Spoiler alert.
Oh my god.
No, they do only wear robes. Oh my god, I can't get it.
They don't only wear robes.
Tani says, I can't agree, but I can't disagree because you can't expect that they only wear robes. That would be like expecting people to stay in their work uniforms.
Yeah.
No, in the Wizarding World, they don't have normal clothes. They just wear robes.
Normal? What's normal? Why
Read
are you?
the books.
Why?
Read the books.
Why are you robe shaming? Why can't you wear normal clothes?
You guys, I'm gonna wear a robe next. Oh, I won't be here next week.
I have robes. You want me to wear them?
I would love you to wear robes.
Yeah.
It's not, whatever.
I'm just gonna wear my boyfriend's Han Solo robe.
It's just that they decided to go with this weird aesthetic where everyone wears like vests.
Yeah, it's cool. It's called world building.
God, I hate it. Nah. There was already a world that was built.
Yeah, but not a visual world. You cannot deny that what Universal did for the aesthetic of Harry Potter.
Don't talk about what Universal did. The movies did that.
That's Universal.
No,
it's WB.
Oh, Warner Brothers. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry.
Disney.
You know what I meant.
Anyway,
Get off.
Disney News Weekly.
Anyways, whatever. I mean, it's like the Disney of Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but even if I didn't grow up in the Disney Wizarding world, I would still, once I was in the Disney World,
oh my God,
I'd want to wear robes.
We are not all right tonight. The title change really screwed us up. Okay, next piece of news. Let's just move on.
Harry Potter news.
Yeah, it's been a tradition on the show. We've talked about it many times. AMC announces a 31-hour Marvel marathon event again. Like they do every single year. Every year just exponentially gets longer depending on how many movies they release that year. This year it is a 31-hour. That is like a day and a half.
Yeah, it's longer than a day.
That is a day and a half. You can't, or you can, but stinky pie. It's not going to be,
sometimes you don't shower in 24 hours.
No, I know, but like being in the theater.
Right.
Of people that haven't showered in a day and a half, you can't guarantee that they're all fresh and clean, and it's going to get warm and muggy in there.
It's going to be gross.
How do you approach that? Like, do you take a break and leave and come back? Can you come back? Do the theaters allow it? I need to see the rules.
I think you just sleep there. Just fall asleep.
Yeah, but you can't sleep during the movie.
No, that's why you get those recliner seats.
People fall asleep in the movies all the time.
Yeah, but, like,
I fell asleep in The Last
Could you get a fresh 8 hours of sleep?
No, but I could sleep for like 3 hours.
That's not healthy.
Remember when we did this for
in
4 days?
In my living room, pretty big difference.
I know, but we survived.
With 4 people?
We survived 31 hours off of like 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, it's a very different scenario. It was a very different scenario. First of all, we were doing it for charity. Second of all, there was far less people. Third of all, it was in our house. Fourth of all, we were allowed to go to the room and close the door. This is I just wonder.
Bring earplugs and like go to bed.
I did a dance marathon.
Have you done any of these? Wait, hold on. Have you done any of these? Have you done any of these marathons?
No.
Then you can't say, I just bring earplugs, because you don't, because you haven't.
I would just bring earplugs. Yes, Keetin.
I've stood for like 36 hours, so.
You stood up for 36
Yes.
hours?
Filibustered.
I did a dance marathon.
Dance?
I literally thought it was like a charity thing from my college, and I thought I was going to die.
How did you burn that much energy and not have to sit?
It was literally the hardest thing.
You didn't sit at all?
No.
Oh
And you dance and you have energy and you want to die at some points, but then you remember you're doing it for the kids, and then you just suck it up.
I like sitting more than I like kids.
Yeah, I by the end of it, like my last hour, my feet hurt so bad. I put icy hot on my feet and then put my socks back on my feet, and it like made them on fire.
You should go give a lecture at the movie marathon.
My feet.
You should stand up at the beginning of the movie. All right, guys, before we get started with Captain America: The First Avenger, here's some icy hot. Put it on your feet. It's gonna be a long road.
No, don't do that. It was bad. It made me. It was not a good thing. If you're ever dancing for 36 hours straight, do not put icy hot on your feet.
Tips. If you plan on listen to this podcast, if you plan on
what movie would I sleep through?
Going to this marathon.
Doctor Strange.
You know what? You know what?
I think I'd sleep through.
And probably all the Thor movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You haven't even seen
Ragnarok.
them.
I know, and I don't want to.
You haven't seen
were asking the other
Ragnarok?
night.
I know I do want to. Huh?
Ragnarok is so good. Have you guys seen the Lonely Island pitch that they made for the Oscar song that they wanted Thor to sing? They literally pitched this whole idea for this Oscar comedy song, and they basically told them this is logistically and financially we can't do it. And it was basically about why superhero movies don't get nominated for Oscars, and they wanted Chris Hemsworth and Gal Gadot to kind of lead the song.
Oh my gosh! Well,
it was
that's not
amazing.
true.
It's
Guardians
great.
got nominated to this Oscars.
But it never gets nominated for like Best Picture.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
no.
Best Actor. Like that. Like it's all about like them lamenting about like why not me? Like I literally saved the world, and like but you know it must have been hard to learn to sew.
Okay, so then let me ask you this: if you had to nominate from any superhero movie, well, no, Heath Ledger won for acting in Dark Knight.
Yeah.
He was Best Actor. But if you had
That's
to,
Christopher Nolan. It's not.
but it's a superhero movie.
Yeah, well.
So let's say, okay, let's take out the Christopher Nolan movies. If you had to choose only from the Marvel films, and you had to choose a movie, an actor who deserves an Oscar nomination, who would you choose?
You know, my mind first jumped to Tony Stark, but then I'm like, but he's just Robert Downey Jr. is just playing Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, but that's just good casting, no?
It is.
Right?
It's great casting.
I would maybe go Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, for
He
Black
did a pretty
Panther.
good job, yeah.
I mean, I love me some Michael B.
I
Jordan.
think he did a phenomenal job. He's moving.
That would probably be Best Supporting Actor, though.
Best
Yeah,
supporting.
it'd be
Well, that's what I mean.
supporting.
An Oscar, not for Best
And that-
Actor, just an Oscar. Chris Evans or Sebastian Stan Bamboo says second star is saying Hugh Jackman for Logan, but that's not a Marvel movie technically.
But I
It's a
would do
Disney
that
Marvel
too,
movie is
yeah.
what I meant, but
I
yeah.
did think
No, it
Robert
wasn't
Downey
Logan.
Jr.
Somebody give Hugh Jackman
Logan
an
was
Oscar.
nominated, but not for actors. Yeah, that's a good one though. That is a solid one. Hulk.
I do think.
Hulk should be nominated. Actually, best CGI
Smash.
character. I mean, it's theoretically possible, just like Golem.
That is a category.
Yeah.
They should wait. Is that a category? No, but that should be best performance capture.
I don't think Chadwick was a commanding actor in this movie. I think he did a fine job. Someone's saying that I'm only choosing Michael B. Jordan because I think he's dreamy. I do think he's dreamy. That's not why I'm nominating him.
very
I thought he was a
dreamy.
very compelling villain. I feel that he argued the other side really well.
Oh, I know who I'd
Who'd you pick?
give it. Well, it'd be best supporting actor, but Loki.
Tom
Hiddleston, yeah.
he did a
was-
great job.
And that's like the thing. Like, I mean, it would be Tom Hiddleston and what? And what was that? The first Infinity War movie or which one? Did he like really?
Avengers.
Avengers. Sorry,
Avengers
yeah, it
was
was the first Avengers movie. Yeah.
No, Thor.
Thor was that the first?
That was before Avengers.
But he wasn't the villain in that. He was like
He was in it.
yeah, but the one that he was like the
Like the main villain?
Yeah.
That was Avengers, yeah.
yeah that one.
Dave Bautista, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
Do you think he deserves to be Best Actor? I think no. Oh,
kidding.
I thought he did a great job comedically, and I think he's a super talented actor.
Groot.
Groot. Vin Diesel for Best Actor. There's a Blade Runner 2049 short that was released on the side that you can watch online about Dave Bautista's character because he's in it for such a short time. Spoiler alert.
He's so good.
And that short, it's amazing. He's such a good actor. I mean, it's so different than him in all of his muscle-bound roles. You know?
Ah, you like
You were thinking of his joke and it wouldn't come out.
I started laughing before I could even say it.
I guess he was sort of the villain of the first Thor. He did orchestrate the ice giants, but he wasn't like the villain. Anyway,
But like not yeah.
Let's move on.
let's move on. So we're stretching it out because there's not a ton of news.
No, I'm going to talk about Pixar Pier forever.
Okay, so Beauty and the Beast coming to the Hollywood Bowl. That's what's next. Sarah, you seem to know a lot about this one. Why don't you tell us?
Oh my goodness. Beauty and the Beast coming to the Hollywood Bowl. Remember when Little Mermaid was at the Hollywood Bowl?
And I saw it was one of the best nights ever.
And it was like John Stamos and Darren Criss,
I cried.
Sarah Bareilles. They're doing that again. Beauty and the Beast.
I tried to get tickets with
I'm
the
learning
pre-order,
it.
but I didn't get it. So
I'm learning the Darren Criss part from The Little Mermaid. Spoiler alert. Well,
It's not
spoilers.
from the Darren Criss performance.
I know, I'm learning it. I'm learning Darren Criss's version of it because I can't sing like a Broadway star, neither can he.
So here's the cast. Zoe.
Tay Diggs?
Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it like to be the sexiest sex symbol?
Zoe Deschanel as Belle.
Like, I don't know, just like,
It's gonna be weird because her singing voice is so indie pop.
Yeah.
he just comes like the baker or whatever.
Isn't this a lot? You know, I can't even do a Zoe Deschanel.
want more.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
No, that was a Little Mermaid.
Okay,
Sorry.
Emma
She looks
Watson or
good.
Zoe Deschanel?
Zoe Deschanel. At least Zoe Deschanel is weird, you know.
Yeah, kind
At
of
least
like
Zoe Deschanel can sing.
no one gets me. Zoe Deschanel.
Tay Diggs is playing Gaston.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That's what you get for being an international sex symbol. Tay Diggs.
I love his
for
vine.
life.
I love his vine.
What was his vibe?
He falls.
He's like, what? People are always asking me, what's it like to be a national sex symbol? And then he like, or whatever he says, and he falls and he hits his head on the thing.
Tay Diggs, because I think Tay Diggs like follows everybody on Twitter, but I remember like years ago when he started following me on Twitter, and I was like, ah, Tay Tay-Diggs!
He followed you on Twitter?
Yes, I don't know
mad.
why.
I'm jealous. I've been a fan of Tay-Diggs for a very long time.
I love since Rent.
Since The Wood. Yeah, get out of here. You don't know
Rebel
about that.
Wilson.
That's a hood classic.
Rebel Wilson as
LeFou.
Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson.
That's not Rebel
Miss Potts.
Wilson.
Rebel Wilson.
Rebel.
As?
LeFou.
Is she really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were lying.
No, she's literally LeFou.
I think it's gonna be glorious. She was great as Ursula. I really enjoyed
She's
her.
great as everything. I think she's really funny.
Yeah, she's
I
great.
think she's a comedic genius.
I think I'm most excited for Kelsey Grammer though.
Kelsey Grammer as
he?
Lumiere.
Lumiere?
All I gotta say is screw Kelsey Grammer.
Why? Oh, the wife
Because
thing.
I watch Real Housewives of Beverly
know.
Hills, and
He's
I will
a
not
crappy person.
forgive you for what you did to Camille.
I agree. But there's the thing. If anybody watches Troll Hunters, it's one of my favorite shows. It's a cartoon. It's on Netflix. It's great.
I did the
Kelsey
107
Grammer.
facts for them.
I love Troll Hunters. Kelsey Grammer's the voice of one of the characters on Troll Hunters, and I just
Is he really?
he's wonderful.
That makes
He
a lot
should
of
win an
sense.
award for it because he's so wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
You guys watch Troll Hunters.
It's a good show.
So
It's-
good.
By the way, it's Del Toro.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's Guillermo del Toro. It's wonderful.
I have to go back to Rebel Wilson for a second because
I need to go back to Troll Hunters.
Disney Film Fest was talking about how he's not too keen on her, and I actually am not either. Ever since she claimed that she was related to Walt Disney,
Wait, who?
Rebel Wilson.
No, she just
Shut
says like
up.
she just lies about things in interviews.
She was like, I'm related
All
to
the
Walt
time.
Disney, and then people like looked into it, and it's like she's kind of very distantly related to Lillian, which is not being related to Walt Disney.
I mean, if they're married.
And I dislike how she like goes to Disney all the time and acts like she's related to Walt Disney.
Okay, that makes me not like her anymore. Everything, all of her body of work, I hate it now.
Jane Krakowski is playing Mrs. Potts. I love her.
She plays the space cadet, middle-aged woman so well. That's like her role.
That
That's
is
what
her
she
role.
does. So
I love
Mrs.
Kimmy
Potts is
Schmidt,
interesting.
so.
And finally, Anthony Evans as the Beast.
Anthony
What
Evans.
is he? I don't know
That's
him.
Anthony Evans?
Yeah,
What's he from?
I don't know.
He looks very familiar.
Is he gonna sing Evermore? Is he gonna bust out some Joshy G ballad?
Hope not. I
That
hope
looks
he's just
like-
she
It looks
touched
like
my paw.
looks like genuine.
That looks like genuine.
Yeah, it does.
Your cousin is genuine. The genuine.
The genuine.
Anyway, are any of you guys gonna go see this?
I'm trying to
Who's-
get tickets.
Who's excited?
I'm
when
so
is it?
excited.
Summer.
It's in May.
This summer.
Yeah, May 26th.
I told
You
my
wanna go see
boyfriend I
it?
said I really want to
No, I really don't.
Okay.
I'll let you know how it is.
I feel like I've seen Beauty and the Beast 800 times in the last year.
That's true. That is an accurate number.
We saw Beauty and the Beast, the new one, that I disliked, like three times in theaters.
Why?
Because
Because
we
it
held
just
the
happened
screening.
that way.
we went to a screening. We held the screening,
And then we did another screening in Florida.
Yeah, and then I didn't see it in Florida though.
Yeah.
But I saw it for something else. So, yeah. Oh, he's a gospel singer. Oh, that's cool. Oh, sorry. I meant common, not genuine. Sorry, I said genuine because I was thinking about the Parks and Rec reference, but he looks like common, not genuine. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's my bad.
I'll be playing Cogsworth.
You are. Congratulations.
That's why
Can
I'm
you show
wearing
us
the
the voice you're going for? What's funny is like I already knew.
If it's not Baroque, don't fix it.
I feel like I just need to
like
like
that.
leave.
Please cosplay as Cox. And I'll be Leomier. It'll be great.
Leo Bier.
The whole time. Oh my god, dude.
Left.
Sarah's seen this movie too many times.
Oh, that's funny. All right, back on track here. Wait,
Glass of water, crust of bread. Huh?
what other? Are there any other major characters that we're leaving out, like that we don't know
Who's
yet?
playing her daddy?
Maurice.
Oh, Maurice.
The old Maurice, eh?
Oh my God. That was weird. I was like, Gaston was in the room.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well then we don't. Who else? There's no.
Madame
Who's playing the
Wardrobe.
wolves?
Who's playing the wolves?
Who's playing the spoon? Okay.
playing Chip?
Oh,
Who's
the
playing
feather
Chip?
duster.
Who's playing Chip?
Bradley Pierce back, reprising his role. Of
Would
Chip.
die.
Can
I
you
think
imagine?
Weird Al is just going to come out.
Weird Al. Who would you cast? What piece of furniture would Weird Al be?
Oh my God.
A mop.
A mop, absolutely. He'd be like the feather duster's like dad, like crazy dad. That's the mop.
All right, guys, I want you all in the chat room to cast us as appliances.
Monet just said we're going to move on from the Beauty and the Beast impressions without LeFou.
You're the best, Gaston.
Leo's mouth.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's like it doesn't do it justice unless you look at Leo when he's doing this impression because he looks so. He looks so
Let's get a close
ridiculous. Just close in on his mouth.
Oh, Gaston, you're the best.
All right.
Wait, what appliances would we be, people?
Yeah, what appliances would we be?
Or slash household objects.
Objects.
I'm so curious.
I already know mine.
What would the clock?
If I were a Beauty and the Beast inanimate object, I would be a tapestry because I'm beautiful and lazy.
I'd be a Mexican blanket.
You guys are meant for each other.
Yeah, you just lay on it. Yeah, you guys think on that. You marinate.
And useless.
New images released for Pixar Pier. Let's get Sarah started on her. What she's been waiting this whole evening for. Sarah, go, ready, go.
Pixar Pier, new images. Okay, so Disney Parks released these new images for like some of the stuff that's going to be at Pixar Pier. So this is like Jesse's Critter Carousel.
Crater.
We've been like wondering like what the carousel is going to be like, what the animals are going to be, because right now it's Tritons, right? And it's all those like under the sea animals.
Can we make out what they are?
We have another picture of the clay.
Under the sea.
They are the Midway Games toys.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's that.
Like the prize, like the levels?
Yeah, like the prizes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
the Midway Games. So that's the carousel. And then the rest of the stuff that we got are images of the rethemed food carts that are going to be on Pixar Pier. This one is where the soft serve currently is, at the top of the pier.
Yeah.
Time out. Why am I a Swiffer?
Wait, are they really doing the Abominable Snowman's Yellow Snow?
Yes.
That is amazing.
I know, it's like my
They're
favorite
gonna
one.
feed us pee.
I know.
Leo is so excited about eating the pea snow.
It's the adorable
Look at
snowman.
that kid's face. He's like stoked. He's like,
my
this
pee.
This pea's gonna be so refreshing.
That's gonna be like the new Dole Whip.
It's lemon. I don't like their lemon.
Yeah, that's how you get him to try it.
to eat
Look at
your
that kid.
pea.
He's stoked about that peacicle.
No, you guys, we are taught our entire lives not to eat the yellow snow, and now you're selling it to us,
Disney's
Disney?
like, no.
Disney's like, we're gonna mark it up.
It's organic. It's all natural. It's vegan friendly.
Yeah, so that
Poultry
one's
Palace?
funny. I assume that
That's
that the menu will be like mostly the same. Anyway, the Poultry Palace, I think, is going to be that first one on the pier that currently serves churros. It's like right directly in front of Midway Mania.
If they take away the corn dog place, I will be angry.
That's on the other side of the pier that's not being touched.
Okay.
You're good.
Poultry Palace. I kind of, is this like Al's Chicken Bar? Like, is this from
That's
Toy
what
Story?
I was wondering.
I think it
seems
is.
like it's trying to be.
I think it's a Toy
Poultry
Story
Palace,
thing.
Chicken Barn, Toy Barn.
Anyway, a bunch of people when I first saw this were like, you should start Poultry Palace wall because the side of it is like a wall. And I'm like,
Slow down.
there's going to be weird shadows. You can already see the weird shadows on it.
Yeah. The drawings have weird shadows.
And also, there's probably going to be so popping that there's going to be like a line all the way around the side of it.
All about lighting people.
Also, probably stroller parking. From what I remember.
Yeah, it's never going to look like this. It's going to be completely surrounded in strollers.
Everyone's going to be like, Poultry Palace.
Is that what they're going to be? They're going to riot outside? Yeah. We want chicken now.
Anyway, this is the most controversial one.
It's from a Toy Story short.
Senor Buzz
It's
churros.
from one of the shorts.
Oh.
Like Partysaurus Rex.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Anyway, Senor Buzz's churros.
Why is this so controversial?
Because on the one hand, you
He
have
only has one hand. Hey!
on the one hand, you have
Mrs.
a
Nesbitt.
white American astronaut who speaks Spanish for 10 minutes in one of his 3 films. On the other hand, you have a full-length feature animated Pixar film entirely about Mexican culture. And yet you chose the white guy to make
So
a
you think they
churro
should have done
cart.
Coco's Churros?
Why the heck not?
Because that's kind of racist.
No!
Maybe I don't want churros.
It makes sense.
Where's Coco sugar shop and
Buzz
stuff?
was hecho in Mexico.
You know,
Maybe he's Mexican.
I agree. It is weird.
Doesn't he literally see that he's made in Taiwan?
Also, like, he's Hispanic as a joke,
Right.
you know?
It's just like, also like,
But it's kind of funny.
I guess that you have to have
We have bigger
churros.
problems to worry about than
I guess
Buzz,
so. But people
The
are upset.
churros
I'm just reporting.
And also, he would be Senor Buzz. Senor Booze.
I'm just reporting the facts. I think that it would have been cooler to use Buzz to do like Dippin' Dots and like
Space ice cream.
Space
That
ice
would have
cream.
been that would have made way more sense.
Yeah, they serve space ice cream. You can buy space ice cream at Epcot near Mission Space. It's not like it's unheard of for a Disney park. They could have had like cool like foaming something.
I think they should have had Buzz's Dots and
Buzz's Dots.
Coco's
And Miguel's Churros.
Miguel's Churros.
Hector's churro cart.
I think it could have been Coco's. It would have been Grandma Coco's churro recipe.
Woody's Pretzels.
Yeah, why didn't they just do like Mama Coco's stand?
Mama Coco. Yeah, churros like Mama Coco used to make, you know?
Yeah.
It's just dumb. Anyway.
Yeah, that is kind of...
Why you
Hold on,
stupid?
I'm going to write a letter to Disney in Spanish. They're going to have to find a translator.
I think.
What else? Is that all we got for Pier?
No, there's one more. It's Angry Dogs.
They should have been Dante's dogs.
Oh my
Dante's a
God!
dog.
Yes, they should have been Dante's dogs.
Also, Angry Dogs is not... It's their hot dogs.
do you guys
he's a hot
think?
head,
Do you
I
guys
get it.
think that like a lot of this?
I'm just being
Because
angry about
Coco
nothing.
just came out last year. Do you think a lot of
was probably
these
already
concepts
planned
were
out.
already like locked?
100,000%.
Yeah, probably. Look at this kid who's stoked about his hot dog in the front.
He looks like that kid that's ready to eat his pee.
Look at that mom. That mom's legs look real weird.
Yeah.
The back of that lady.
And that girl's doing squats. I don't know what's going on there. She's
So
like,
this was already a hot dog stand, so they just want to keep it a hot dog stand.
I guess he's like Angry Dogs, hot
It's
head,
also
hot
closer
dogs.
to what will be the Inside Out attraction.
Okay, all right. Who? I mean, who better? Dante Dogs.
The thing about Dante dogs is that it makes me think about eating dogs.
Oh God.
Not the word dogs.
Well, then it's just like, well, am I eating a dog?
Well, angry dogs.
Yeah.
I don't like that
Yeah,
they.
might be.
Dogs are not angry. They're very sweet and fun companions.
I mean, it doesn't have to be called Angry Dogs if it's Dante. But I mean, I don't know who else.
They should call them Dodger Dogs.
Oh, I know. Someone was like Slinky Dogs. Why not Slinky Dogs?
Oh yes, Slinky dogs.
There's your Toy Story tie-in. Do Slinky Dogs
Coco's
and do
Churros.
Coco's Churros. I fixed your problem, Disney. You're welcome. That'll be $750. I'm
Only?
cheap.
I was gonna say that's really.
That's my influencer rate for influencing your stands. Okay. All right. I don't agree.
There's going to be retail stores on Pixar
just like-
Pier, that whole area where there's stores currently. It's going to be
Yeah.
like Bing Bong's like confectionery, and then there's like Pixar Promenade. I don't know what's going in there. Doug's Dogs.
It's just like, it seems like such low-hanging fruit, like so obvious. And I guess Disney doesn't like going for the obvious choice. They like going for things that you're like, but why not? Because how many times have you thought, well, why didn't they just do this?
so many times.
Almost every time.
I'm just saying, maybe they need a fan working at WPI.
Maybe we should work there. Disney, listen. If you're listening to Disney Movie News / Disney News Weekly, new logo coming next week, by the way.
Catherine's pointing out that there are specific neighborhoods. There's the Toy Story neighborhood, there's the Incredibles neighborhood, there's the Inside Out neighborhood. And so the carts match those themes.
Okay.
But it's also at the same time, it's Pixar Pier, and they're only going to focus on those
Yeah,
three
but they
movies.
focus on the themes. I get it.
No, but there's so many other Pixar movies. What about Finding Dory?
There's no Spanish fish in that.
Escape.
Oh, but they should use Pepe the Prong.
Muppets.
Don't worry about it.
Dummy.
Isn't
Little
that a
Mermaid isn't Pixar. She's in that park. They could have Pepe the Prong.
That is in Paradise Park. There's now Pixar Pier and Paradise Park.
I know, but it doesn't mean they can't have Pepe the Prom. Why are you trying to keep him out? Huh? Let
He
him hang
can't be
out
on
with
Pixar Pier.
Why not? Let him hang out.
much anger?
He's cool. Why are you trying to keep the prawns out, dude? That's anti-prawn. Don't do it. Why are you mad? Why are you mad when I'm obviously trolling you?
Finding Dory's dynamic sushi. No, that would be so weird if they did a
my
Finding
God.
Nemo Dory
No, but
sushi place.
they could have done the octopus from Monsters Inc. Like the sushi one.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would've
been
Although
awesome.
I don't know if I want to eat sushi from Disney.
I completely agree
Why
with
not?
you.
It would probably be pretty good.
Where'd that fish been, though?
I mean,
Where'd they get that
it's
fish?
Probably fresh imported. Yeah, maybe not.
Where else do you get fresh fish not at maybe Epcot?
The beach, which is just
No,
like 2
in a
hours away.
Disney park.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it.
Well, you can get it at the Ariel's Grotto.
Yeah, but it's not like they're not like.
It's not great fish.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
great.
yeah. They're not like known for.
I got salmon
dishes.
when I had lunch with the princesses, and it was okay.
I don't even eat fish. So I don't care.
No sushi. Keep it out. Also, like, who's eating sushi on the go? Like, God, I know we're about to ride
The Incredicoaster.
the Incredicoaster. I was trying to think of the name. Thank you. The Incredicoaster, but first, some salmon on rice.
But first
Would
sushi.
be-
But first raw fish.
First raw fish.
Not a good idea on a hot day.
Yeah, but the Trattoria is like the sit-down restaurant. You can't have two the sit-down restaurants. You know.
Guys,
I'm just like reading the comments. You guys are coming up with some crazy solutions. I love it.
I love cod
The
personally.
frushi. Oh yeah, that's the thing we could talk about. We just went to the Food and Wine Festival at DCA, which we both have videos up on.
I'm
our
going
YouTube.
on Sunday.
Oh, you'll like it. It's great. Sarah did a video. I did the other half of the food. We went to every single stop. Shout out to Disney for sending us. That was awesome of them. And we tried all of the food. And the frushi, which is it's sushi roll, rice with strawberries and yogurt. And wasn't something else inside? It was there was something else inside.
Coconut rice?
Coconut rice, thank you. Coconut rice, strawberries, and yogurt. And I thought it was really good. It was a tasty, like, cold, desserty type thing. Sarah didn't like it because it's too yogurty, but I like yogurty, so that worked out for me. I think that the all beef sliders, tenderloin sliders were so good with the chimichurri sauce on it. And what else did you like?
Sweet corn nugs.
Sweet corn nugs with the chili on it.
Also, oh my God, the bourbon whoopie pie is so good.
Isabella
like
Wassam,
bourbon.
to address your
doesn't taste
concern,
like bourbon.
Leo, why would you eat the thing from the floor? Because I have a reputation to uphold, okay? I always eat the thing from the floor. For shock value, apparently still working, still
Also,
going strong.
10-second rule.
Also, it could literally be there for like 10 minutes and it wouldn't make a difference. The ground doesn't have that many germs, and germs don't like crawl up on the food when it lands. You get that from like mold, which takes like a day to set in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine.
I'm gonna just anytime I eat with Leo, I'm just gonna knock his stuff on the.
You need to watch out, because I'm gonna report you.
I'm just gonna knock his food, his stuff on the floor
I'll eat it
and
off
see
the
if
ground.
you
I
eat
don't
it.
care. It's about survival. I'll do it.
Excuse me, Leo and I've been hanging out, chilling too
Yeah,
much.
we've been a little bit too casual.
We played video games together, and it just got
Exactly.
aggressive.
Best of you. Let's see. Super Iron Halo is still stuck on casting us as appliances, which we never went back to. So maybe we should. By the way, Keetin, I changed you to Nest thermostat for
Which
appliances.
is,
Leo is still a toaster oven or just a toaster. I'm not picky. Sarah is a tea kettle or the stove. You got to pick one. They're very different things.
I think you're more of a tea kettle.
Renee is a Keurig.
Because you can, like, if Leo pokes you, like, if he turns up the heat too much, you, like, scream.
Yeah, that's exactly accurate. And I'm always turning up the heat on Sarah.
She'll yell at you.
We're not eating food off the floor, Leo. Stop trying to make it a thing. I'm not making it a thing. I'm just telling you it's fine to do. There's an entire, there's a show called Bull S by Penn and Teller where they debunk all sorts of urban myths, and that is one of the ones they debunk, where they literally put a full sandwich on the ground for a long time with a child sitting right next to it. Then the child picks it up and eats it, but it's there for like 25 minutes, and he's fine. It's fine.
You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Unless, what if it, like, falls in, like, dirt?
It's not, the texture's going to have like graininess to it, but unless that dirt was like special disease dirt, you're going to be fine. Anyways, we got to wrap up the show. Guys, thank you oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for watching Disney News Weekly. Going through some transitions. Thanks for bearing with us. But yeah, it's been a fun episode. I'm Leo Camacho. You can find me on social media by searching my name into Google.
My name's Sarah. I'm on Twitter at @SarahSterling_.
Hey, what the heck? You weren't supposed to do that.
We do it at the end.
Oh, we're allowed to do it at the end?
Yes.
You can follow me at Leo Zombie on Twitter and at Mr. Leo Zombie on Instagram. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you guys can catch me on a recent episode of Schmoes Know. I think it came out a few weeks ago now, but I didn't do too bad.
People shouting you out.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for the support. And you guys can follow me all over the interwebs at Keetin Marchi.
Awesome. And make sure you subscribe to the Popcorn Talk here on YouTube and follow them on Twitter at the Popcorn Talk. See you guys next week. We love you. Thanks for hanging out and dealing with us.
Love you nerds, too.
Eat food off the ground. Thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
Producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network. We would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.